All right. Let's add the Clintons' name to the list of high profile people in Washington, D.C., who are talking about UAPs, UFOs, the phenomenon. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting Hillary Clinton to be asked about this while testifying on her alleged relations with Jeffrey Epstein. But look, I got to give it to the people. I got to give it to them. She's there and they shot their shot at asking her what could she possibly know. Why don't we listen to the clip together and just see what Miss Hillary Clinton has to say?
And on the topic of transparency, Secretary, were you ever denied access, or did you ever inquire on the topic of UAP or Gilgamesh in your official or personal capacity, and why?
I was never denied access because I never asked for access.
Okay. In the efforts of having a transparent government and restoring faith within our country, do you believe that the American people deserve access to those topics?
I do. Subject to any national security implications, I think the information should be made available. I think that's been ordered, or at least I read that it had been ordered.
When your husband was president, it was Lawrence Rockefeller had an effort to try to disclose UFOs, UAPs. When you were running for president, John Podesta publicly stated that you would disclose these files if given the chance, if you had been president. Are you pleased to see that these files may be disclosed finally?
I am pleased. As I say, I think they have to be carefully scrutinized so that no national security information is disclosed. But this is an issue of real importance to so many people, and I think whatever can be disclosed should be disclosed.
Was there a program that specifically that was referencing that you were aware of?
I was not. As you mentioned, John Podesta, who was one of my advisors, was deeply interested in the issue, and if I had been elected, I certainly would have listened to his advice.
Well, thank you for your indulgence on that.
This is sort of like off subject, but didn't you all require in the latest defense authorization that the UFO information has to be?
Out.
What?
They ripped it out. They killed it.
Oh, I thought that had gone through.
That was my amendment, and it got ripped out.
Oh, okay. Well, you've just, I didn't know that, so thank you for enlightening me. Okay.
All right. Thank you for enlightening me, Mrs. Clinton. Okay. So her tone there, optimistic, saying, she'd be pleased. It's a big issue to a lot of people. It's a big, important issue. Of course, she rang the tone of national security, national security, national security. How many times are we going to hear that story? National security. I think that there's a war going on right now. So not really sure how it could affect us more than that. I mean, there's national security risk currently happening right now everywhere you look. But you guys, UFOs and UAPs and disclosure, that's the problem. She also said she was never denied access because she never asked. Okay, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. I believe her. I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she had bigger things going on. She said, if I were elected, oh yeah, Hillary, if you were elected, you just never know. So a lot of talk. I'm glad that the members of the committee there did take a shot at asking her, but this whole deposition of her and her husband, old Billy Boy, has just been really enlightening to me, and almost comical at times to watch. I wrote this down earlier. It was just kind of a funny thing. I did a little bit of research, and I wrote this down because I was like, if I do make a video of what Hillary said, I might say this. And you know what? Here we are. We're doing it, so I'm just going to say it. Okay. Bill Clinton. This is Megan's research. He made $12 million from his memoirs. Hillary Clinton, who you just saw there, $8 million from her memoirs. So if you do the math, that's $20 million in memoirs of two people who just can't seem to remember anything. Under oath, can't remember anything. And old Billy Boy, he seems to be having a grand old time. He's looking at those files, looking at those emails, almost like, the good old days, allegedly, with my pal, alleged pal, Jeffrey. Why did I write that note to him? Oh, geez. I don't know. Somebody asked me to. Who? I don't remember. Someone on my staff. Okay, sure. Got it. Copy that. Thank you to the Clintons for the content this week. Thank you to the members of Congress who took a chance and asked about UAP, UFO disclosure. Look, if you have them under oath, why not take the shot? But I just don't think that Hillary knows anything. I don't think that she's our path to disclosure. And of course, national security. All right. Those are my quick thoughts on the Hillary and Bill depositions this week.